Good morning. I'm Sylvia Huizinga. I'm a realtor, I'm a wellness mentor, and I love to give my opinion. Today I want to talk about stuff. Do you have a lot of stuff? I think that as a society we collect things. We have whole collections of things. There are people who collect turtles and people who collect owls and people who collect butterflies, and none of the real ones, just little ceramic ones or ones on placemats or ones on pot holders or t-shirts. But we are a society who likes to surround ourselves with things, and I am guilty of being a collector of things as well, but I'm not as bad as some, because I find a lot of clutter around me is almost kind of mental noise. So quite often I do what my family and I have termed filter. I filter through our things, and basically what I do is I grab a box or a bin or a basket and I go from room to room and I pick stuff up, and it's like, I don't need this, we don't need that, I don't like that, put it in the bag and off it goes. And I would say probably about a week ago, I hadn't done it for a while, a week ago I did it, and I brought 2 big bags to Goodwill, or actually I think it was Value Village, but the same idea. Before I had brought them, I had said to my daughter, I'd messaged her and said, hey, if you have anything you want to give to Goodwill, let me know. I'm going to do a Goodwill run tonight. That's what we call it. And so when I got home, she put a few of her things in there too, which was great. Actually, she put quite a few things. She says, you know what, I'm not wearing them. Don't want them anymore. Okay, fabulous. I brought them all to Goodwill. Well, I'm glad I did. I'm glad I do this regularly. But interestingly enough, about 2 days after I brought all these things to Goodwill, and as I said, I usually do it quite often, and this was probably the first time I'd done it. That I hadn't done it all summer, so it was probably something I hadn't done since, 6-7 months ago. And just after, literally 1 or 2 days afterwards, I got a message from a colleague of mine who has friends in Abaco, Bahamas, and they have lost everything. And she's looking for people to please donate whatever they can. And they need clothing, they need toiletries, they need shoes, they need everything. And I thought, well, doesn't that figure? I just did a Goodwill run. If I had known, I would have hung on to all this stuff, but I didn't. So yesterday I thought, okay, fine, go through your stuff and see what you don't need. And I have put together another box of stuff, probably this big. And it's got, most of it's actually brand new stuff. There's a pair of brand new running shoes in there. There are some brand new t-shirts in there. I've got a brand new pair of gym leggings. I went through my other clothing, my used clothing, the clothing that I wear every day, and I looked at my tops that I wear when I work out, and I thought, you know what, I don't need this Superman one anymore. I don't need this one. I don't need this one. And these are all relatively new, and I have worn them in the last month, so they're probably on one of my videos out there. But I realized I don't really need them. I have enough. I have too much. And then I went through my jeans. Now, I had already gone through my jeans a week ago, or 2 weeks ago, whenever, to drop things off at Goodwill. So my collection of jeans had already been pared down, and I had a good look, and I thought, well, these are very similar. They're not identical, but they're very similar. I won't notice if I don't have them. So they went into the box. Then I did the same thing with my sweaters and my shorts. And as I said, I had collected an entire box about this big of things that I didn't need. And most of them are actually, probably say half of them are brand new and still tags on. And some of them were I bought them for people as gifts. I just haven't given them, or I have that gift drawer when someone says, oh my God, it's so-and-so's birthday, we got to bring something, here you go, we've got a present for them. But specifically for this, I have a t-shirt in there that I bought for my daughters when I was in New Orleans. It says New Orleans. They didn't want it. I thought, okay, fine. I put it in the bin, or in my drawer, my gift drawer, and it's now in the box. But it was interesting because I realized I have so much. And if it comes down to, do you really need 2 not identical but pretty similar green workout tops? The answer is no. I probably don't even need 1 green workout top, but I like the green workout tops. So one of them I don't need, and one of them went in the box. And I have, last week I filtered through my workout pants, and I probably gave away about 7 pairs of them. So I have about 7 pairs left. And now I have 5 pairs left because I realize I really don't need all of them. I do laundry once a week at least, sometimes twice a week, so I don't need to have a pair for every single day of the week. I don't need to have 100 t-shirts. I don't have 100, but you get my drift here. We don't need to have all this stuff, and yet we collect it. We surround ourselves with it. And I don't know if it's something that makes us feel rich or makes us feel important, or if we have a mentality, which I think I do, that you got to hang on to things because you might need them one day. My parents are wartime parents. My mom lived in a concentration camp for 6 years. My father was in the hospital during the war, and they both know what it's like to not have anything. And I think that that's been instilled in me, that not so much surround yourself with lots of stuff as keep it, you might need it one day. So I've actually been very good over the last few years of going, well, you know what, if I need it one day, I will borrow it from a friend, I will rent it, or I will get it from somewhere else, or I'll MacGyver it and make myself something else. And doing this, sorry, that was an ant on my counter, doing that second filter, if you will, going through the things that I have and seeing how much stuff I have, I realized I have too much. We all have too much. There are people out there who need stuff. And so for me, going through the second round, after going through my belongings the first time around and filtering stuff out to bring to Goodwill, and then finding out about the family in the Bahamas who needs things, and realizing I can go through my existing clothes that I'd already pared down and I can pare them down some more, and then thinking about when I go on holiday. I can go on vacation for 6 weeks, and I can go carry on where I have 2 pairs of pants, 3 tops, some underwear, a couple pairs of socks, a couple pairs of shoes, and I'm fine. So why do I feel the need to have so much stuff here? And as I'm talking about this, I am mentally picturing my closet again, thinking, you know what, there's some stuff in there that I don't need and other people can use. Are you surrounding yourself with stuff? And if you are, why are you surrounding yourself with this stuff? Does it make you feel rich? Does it make you feel safe? Because a lot of people, it makes them feel safe. And that's okay. If you find you have more stuff than you really need, and you have more than you will ever need, or at least you need for the next little while, why not give it away? Give it to someone who can use it. Give it to someone who needs it. Don't give it to your sister. Don't give it to your brother. Don't give it to your friend just because you don't want it in your house and you want to push it off on them. But give it to someone who can use it. The people in the Bahamas are suffering, but there are also people all over the world who are suffering. And if you hear of someone going to the Philippines or going to the Bahamas or going to anywhere else in the world who is willing and able to take some of your clothing with them and give them to people who will truly appreciate them, someone who will truly needs them, why wouldn't you? Giving other people the opportunity to feel cared for, letting other people know that you are not alone, someone's thinking about you, even if it's just one t-shirt that says New Orleans on it, even if it's just one box of stuff from me. I care about these people because they have nothing and we have so much. Giving to other people brings me joy. Knowing that I'm helping someone else brings me joy. Life is short. We have so much. Life is short. Find your joy.